Hello and welcome to Black Dragon Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me for this rather spontaneous pick a card reading all about what's coming towards you. This could be expected or unexpected, but I guess we'll see during the reading. And this is definitely a mini reading. I'm going to be doing another one tonight on Sirius, so a star seed, and also Lionsgate reading, but that's going to be coming in the near future. So you'll probably get these readings back to back. But anyway, what's on its way towards you right now? We have 3 piles for you to choose from. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So if you need some more time, you can go ahead and pause the video now. I'll leave the cards up for display for a few moments if you need to meditate, and those pile selection will be in the description as always. And yeah, I'll see you at your reading. Hi pile 1, if you chose this card, this is going to be your reading on what is coming towards you now. Interestingly enough, you chose the Devil card. This card looks a lot like Cthulhu, if you're familiar with that mythos, but given the oracle cards that are supporting this tarot card, it doesn't feel like being trapped or anything like that. It feels more of a confidence boost and a focus on your priorities, as something that's coming towards you but also coming out of you, if that makes sense. So we have unique well-being. You might kind of random, but have an opportunity to join like a random yoga class or get a steep discount on a massage, which you should definitely take. I think treating yourself physically is going to have a really good outcome for your spirit, but especially something like stretching, something like a massage. And again, it kind of feels random that this is something that would happen, but it does feel as though that's what's on its way towards you. And then we have number 39 with Honor Thy Worth. And again, connecting back to the Devil card with Capricorn, I'm almost imagining the horns growing, where it's like you're more proud of who you are. So maybe you'll be meeting people in that situation, in that, again, yoga class or stretch seminar or something like that. It through physicality you'll gain confidence. But let's get some tarot just to clarify what's on its way to you right now, whether it be expected or unexpected. What is on its way towards you? Okay. 3 of Wands. Oh, I'll probably clarify this row, but in some cases it might be, yeah, this could be conflict. And while I am sure that's not something anyone wants to hear, it also isn't necessarily bad for an Aries. At least for someone, not just as Aries, but someone who thrives off of Aries energy. Because if you're like me, then you gain a lot of clarity with conflict around you with this Ace of Swords. And it does feel like a temporary opportunity to find clarity and to have a sense of direction if that's something that you've been lacking. So hopefully there we go, let's focus there. 3 of Wands showing up here too. So it kind of feels like this situation will force you to focus on where you want to go, on what your priorities are, and where you want to see yourself in the coming months, specifically within this year. And so that focus and clarity is something that's reflected in the Saturn energy that comes with the Devil card. So it seems necessary. Underneath the 5 of Swords, or 5 of Wands, we have the 5 of Swords, so that's kind of that clarification. 2 of Wands, and Queen of Pentacles. Interesting how we have lots of the swords and wands coming together. So those two, I usually say like they amplify each other. So it's like the fire grows with the intellect. The oxygen helps make the fire grow. I'm getting like a random thought of Deadpool and Wolverine, but I'm not going to spoil that movie. But you know what I'm talking about if you saw it. But Five of Swords could also represent rising above conflict, if that's something that's been around you, kind of competing energies. What's coming towards you is a way out, but it's a way that you create. It's kind of funny because it's like, yeah, it's coming towards you, so that sounds passive, but it's like you'll be able to see the door, and it's what's coming towards you is that vision that you could see the key, you could see the space where you could kind of slide out of this situation with the Two of Wands as well. So this is an opportunity that you've been waiting for, to go more towards your goals and towards your own financial independence with the Queen of Wands, or Queen of Pentacles. So a bit of earth energy, a bit of stepping into your power and taking action that it's with this Devil card again, it's like you potentially giving yourself permission to be selfish. I got these two cards, so I'll take them and then wrap this up. Wow, 5-minute reading. This is my fastest pick a card reading ever. I'm so proud of myself. But anyway, we have the inner child, hear and know me. And we'll notice that this color palette is really a mix of the cards that have come out so far. So green and purple even, which is here as well. So this is, in a way, your situation could be a reflection of the way you felt in childhood, where you felt almost unheard, unacknowledged, and unable to pursue the things that you want to do because of limitations that are outside of your control. So this what's happening is potentially an opportunity to take control, to grab life by the horns, and that's where that devil energy again might feel as though towards others, from the viewpoint of other people, that, oh, you're being selfish, you're bad or whatever, and you're just like, you know what, the only thing you've had to offer me is conflict and complaining, and so what you have to say really doesn't do anything for me anyway. It never has. And so how you feel about the actions that I'm taking is completely irrelevant. And then we have the number 22 with Archangel Sandalphon, with you now. For some of you, this could be an opportunity to perform with music or to create music, maybe something as simple as finding a discount off of FL Studio or any other kind of music making software, or even finding like-minded people that want to make music and want to prioritize music or some sort of creation with this. With the Three of Wands and Two of Wands, I'm imagining taking the first steps outside of the box. So if that whole environmental thing that I had mentioned doesn't resonate, this could be an internal conflict that you're stepping out of, that you're finally, and it's interesting because we have the mind and the passion, the solar plexus energy, which is kind of like conflicted. Your body wants to do one thing, your mind is like, well, as far as pentacles go, this is not something that'll sustain me. And I think there's this balancing that's coming together, that's being forced through this Capricorn devil energy. And so if you've been leaning in towards more dark entities or things like that, I think I had mentioned that in one of the last readings. I don't remember, but darker, this Archangel Sandalphon might not necessarily be the first archangel you think of as darker archangels, but I do. I see Sandalphon as like the bottom, like the sword that anchors the higher energy into the earth. And so Sandalphon in this case feels like a manifestation angel, kind of also the messenger of the divine god, goddess, that sort of thing. So kind of giving you an opportunity to speak on your behalf, and it's like a microphone that allows you to be heard. And so that's another part of this. What's on its way towards you is kind of like that microphone is being given to you now. So, oh, I jinxed myself. Now it's 10 minutes. But yeah, I'm gonna end the reading now, 9:09, which I think is a good time. Please let me know in the comments. I really appreciate all of your support, all the comments, the likes. It's fun. I know it helps the algorithm, but it just makes me smile, and I really appreciate it. So I'll see you later tonight for the next reading. But yeah, take care. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose this Hermit card, this is going to be your reading on what's coming towards you. What unexpected or expected surprises can you prepare for in the coming future, the coming months, really, more so. And I'm just freezing the card here because I think this is one of the prettiest cards in the deck, and I'm just noticing it now. This blending of energies, there's this mystical vibe going on here. We see the light at the bottom, which represents the lantern that the Hermit usually holds. Spoiler alert, I was going to originally do a reading of Merlin like yesterday or whatever, so if you want that reading, please let me know. I'd love to. But I also have a couple of oracle cards. The first is Special Healing for the Open-Hearted with the number 15, which goes up to 6, which is heart-centered energy. Beautiful rainbow colors there. And then the other oracle that we have is the number 8 with Safe Shelter, which definitely connects with Archangel Michael. If that's something that resonates with you, there's definitely that presence. And so what's coming towards you, it feels like an opportunity to heal, like to have actual silence for a while, which you might need. There's nothing like having the chance to take an afternoon nap. Oh my gosh, like at 3 in the afternoon, and you pass out for an hour, and the whole trajectory of the day completely changes. So you have the energy to not only do what you need to do, but have the clarity and motivation to do it efficiently and with power, really. And so this kind of feels like maybe it sounds less exciting for some of you, but it should excite you, because this is really kind of like I don't know how many of you are familiar with Batman, but Ra's al Ghul. It's not Ra's al Ghul like Nolan's Batman. It's Ra's al Ghul. I've read my comics. Anyway, he goes into a healing chamber, a regeneration chamber, where he actually heals his wounds. So he's kind of immortal. This kind of feels like that, where you're being invited to this pool, this chamber of healing, quite literally. And so if you find yourself being tired, it's okay. It's actually a very good thing. It opens you up to healing when you're sleeping and taking naps. And so that's just something that you might want to lead into. And really what's coming towards you is it's like a preparation for the next phase of your life, or the next phase of your spiritual journey, which I think is going to take a lot out of you, which is why this healing is so important. With Safe Shelter, this card, it actually says know thy heart. And then this card said, again, special healing for the open-hearted. So this is specifically referring to heart healing and heart-centered expansion. And with that expansion comes new spiritual gifts, without a doubt. Lots of spiritual gifts. You might notice that your intuition is off the wall, and it's also an opportunity to, I mentioned communication in the last pile, but this is more of communicating with yourself and communicating with your heart center, knowing well, we'll see what you want to create. Part of it, yeah, 4 of Swords. So this energy is very strong. Again, this is a card of meditation, retreat, but also, like I had mentioned, expansion with Jupiter. And that's just, again, kind of confirmation of the energetic expansion that you will be going undergoing or have already started. And so it's kind of like that opposites, that paradox, right? As you retreat, you grow, and that's what this is. So, but the biggest thing is, if you've been having trouble either calming your mind or getting into an environment that's quiet so you could actually meditate, this is what this opportunity is. Then we have the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands, which, as I said, following this retreat, this meditative, heart-centered expansion and healing, life is gonna catapult. Really, it kind of feels like the Chariot energy, where you'll just be on fire for the next few months. For a couple of you, maybe you're already at this phase and you passed the healing kind of meditative phase, the hermit phase, and now you're on to kind of, again, this is a very natural progression from the Knight of Wands into the King of Wands, but it's going to be a very sharp contrast from being, the hermit to being king and being seen and on fire. I think there's a lot of attractive energy, so especially for those of you who are single and interested in dating, following this retreat is, come on, I can't make this up. The Lover's card just came out just as I was talking about that. So if you're interested, again, there is a very strong opportunity for you to connect with a potential loved one, relationship partner, but that light shines because of your expansion, and so you're literally drawing in people towards you. And I do think that you'll feel more attractive, you'll feel more confident after this, and it's the direct result of this me time, understanding yourself. Look at this, wow, the Lovers, the Fool, and the Sun. Look at how bright. And I had mentioned that illumination at the bottom. Actually, it's been throughout the reading, hasn't it? Starting at the very beginning, the very first card I had mentioned was this spark at the bottom here, and that spark is growing. It's growing into opportunity, it's growing into being seen, being heard, and also having the confidence to go in any direction that you want, knowing that you have the protection of not only Archangel Michael and your spirit team, but your own confidence. It just saw 707, and that's all about power. That's taking a stand and really getting what you want. You're getting it, but the reason why you have that momentum, and you'll have, again, the power to do so, is because of the heart expansion, because that gives you the most power possible. And so that's what's growing, that's what's creating this opportunity, this path that's being opened up for you by you, because you've taken this time to heal. So don't overlook the importance of rest and sleep, because it does affect the next few months of your spiritual journey. And then we have the number 8 with leadership, answer the call, which again connects directly back to Archangel Michael. And then we do have the 8 showing up twice here. So like I said, the King of Wands, you're essentially resting before your time to ascend to prominence, to power, to being heard, to maybe even starting a business, or how do you say, speaking on behalf of a company. What is that called? An ambassador. That might be something you do. A brand ambassador, or an ambassador for your own brand, holding the keys. And you'll notice that, right? The keys that they are holding, those are the keys that were found through meditation, through the internal journey. And now they take that lantern, they're sharing it with others to see their own light, but also the light within all beings. So yeah, I'm going to end the reading there at 9 minutes again. I'm good at these short readings. It's fun. Anyway, sorry. Please let me know in the comments how this resonates. If you enjoyed it, I love reading them. I really do. The likes, it makes me happy. I don't know. It's nice. It's the only social media I have, so it's I love it, but thank you again. I'll be recording again tonight, so I'll see you later. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next reading. Take care. Hi, Pile 3. If you chose the Page of Swords, this is going to be your reading on what's coming towards you. And straight away, this feels, I don't want to say less like a Major Arcana card, although that is literally the case. But this pile, what is coming towards you is more immediate and something, I guess, more tactile that you'll notice straight away, as opposed to the other two piles where it's more of a process that takes a few months. This feels more sudden. I think for some of you it's communication from someone that you haven't heard from in a while. I don't know if it's someone you're going to want to hear from, but definitely someone coming back to maybe apologize. But we also have soul, what does it say? Animal soul guardians, and so could be a new interest in a different spirit animal, if that's something that resonates with you, or you consider yourself to be a shamanic practitioner, that maybe you'll shift energies into maybe shape-shifting into another animal or something like that. And I think with that shape-shifting transition also will come a whole new set of abilities and powers and thought processes. But also we have the number 5 with cultivating ease and grace. Similar to the last pile, maybe an opportunity to not only expand, but to relax a little bit. And I think that with the Page of Swords, it just feels like things are gonna, I'm imagining like a katana where her soul traps the souls of its victims. Gosh, that movie was terrible. But anyway, yeah, where there's an ease with, it's like the angle in which you swing the blade makes a huge difference. And I think mentally speaking, and energetically, but mostly mentally, you found an angle that slices even through metal, just very sharp. And I think with that, you'll be able to express yourself in a more impactful way than you have before. And that could be particularly useful if you're trying to not just get a point across, but maybe sell. If you're trying to sell something, sell yourself, your business. I could imagine that being something that just feels sudden and, again, very impactful. Yeah, I said sell, and then we have 2 pentacle cards showing up. So we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So again, from the page, we become the Knight, and it's that expansion again going on. So it feels a lot like financial opportunity that's going on here. A lot of financial opportunity, and we have the Justice card as well. And so if you feel as though you've been putting in too much work and not getting enough from it, I think there's a natural balance coming through. And this is also reflective of the sword energy, potentially Libra energy here. But it's whatever this is coming in swiftly, right? So if this is something to do with a relationship or a friendship, yeah, maybe it was someone who's been on your mind for a while, the Nine of Swords, but also I'm getting that this Page of Swords is kind of cutting that Nine of Swords, setting the mind free a little bit, because as the money comes in, as the communication comes through, you'll be able to focus less on this fairly unproductive thought process of what if, I could have said this, or they should have done that, or my boss isn't paying me enough. And then as kind of the waters smooth out, you'll be like, oh, I shouldn't have been worried about it anyway. I knew that my justice was coming. I knew that karma was on my side, because I didn't really do anything that wrong, really. We do have the Devil card, which I'm going to clarify. And so this could be an opportunity to cut off somebody completely after they reach back. So maybe they were like energetically tethered to your solar plexus, and they come back texting. It's like, oh, I miss you, blah blah. Or I've been thinking about you, something like that. And then you realize, oh yeah, I should have probably blocked you, but let's close this out now so I don't have to waste any more of my energy on you. And then we have the Seven of Swords, and so this kind of feels like confirmation that they were in the background underneath your level of consciousness, energetically influencing you. And that's why this Justice card kind of feels like an opportunity to let that go and kind of recenter yourself, which is also why this Cultivating Ease and Grace card is coming through. And if all of this makes sense and feels true, that's why the Animal Soul Guardian is here as a protector, to kind of cleanse that spirit, your spirit, from this energy that has been leeching onto you, potentially. I'm going to get another card for the Devil. The Seven of Pentacles. So this could be financial, but I could also see it physically draining you. But honestly, this reading feels very positive because it's the end of that. And that's why I think I had mentioned the sword cutting through very clean. You know, if this person is a little dense and doesn't know how to take a hint, I think the angle in which you describe the way you feel will be a lot more potent. This could also be, again, for work environment, something like that, where management just won't listen for whatever reason. You'll prove a point, and everything will start making sense to them, and they'll be able to shift things around so that you'll have a much better flow of money coming towards you. Let's get a couple oracle cards. Yeah, wow. White, purity and innocence. And this is the energy I was getting with the Page of Swords. Purity, very sharp, right? With the diamond. Focused, clear, and I think what's coming towards you is clarity, but also a clarity that you could bestow upon others, which is kind of amazing, so that they can actually, cut off, but they can actually act with intention, and that their actions no longer drag you into their level of being, into just bad decision making in general. Especially if it regards, again, financing, like if you have a shared account with this person, or whatever it is, their finances are impacted, or your finances are impacted by their decisions, that that level of clarity will allow for a more balanced lifestyle moving forward, where you don't have to stretch as much or stress as much in general, but again, for some of you, that would be cutting off this other person completely, and the opportunity to do so where they actually back off, because just because you block someone doesn't mean they won't find a way on social media or whatever to try and stalk you. That happens all the time, unfortunately. But this could be that opportunity, finally, to let that go, be in your own energy, and expand to who you want to be. So yeah, I'm gonna end the reading with that. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments. I'll see you again later. I'm gonna record again tonight, but yeah, thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to seeing you in the next reading. Take care.